Lutheran Family and Children's Services, aka LFCS. Social worker Laura Brown's joining me to talk about Mental Health Awareness Month. How are you, Laura?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm well. You know, this is a very important month. I don't think people realize that mental health is a lot more than just the people who are blatantly mentally ill.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So. Yeah. That's why there's such a stigma about it, because people think it's only certain people. But no, mental health it affects everyone.
Yeah. It's so vital. I mean, when I talk to some of my family members who are elderly, when I hear them talk, they're always talking about the fun things they did in their past. I rarely hear about anything they're doing now. So I feel like that mentally they're in a bad state when I hear that.
Yes. I'm sorry. I think we broke up for a second.
Okay. Well, I don't know which part you heard or didn't, but I was saying, you know, when you talk to the elderly, a lot of times they'll talk about the fun they used to have, but they rarely talk about what they're doing now that's benefiting them mentally. And that makes me sad, because it means that they're not getting that fulfilled.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of people who just don't find as much enjoyment in life anymore. So there's a bunch of things that we can just do on our own that can help that, such as like going outside, getting exercise, reading books, talking to people, being in community. But then if that's not enough, that's when you want to go seek help, maybe counseling.
Yeah. For some people, counseling doesn't work. Sometimes if you're super, super anxious, they have mild prescriptions that can help you just ease that sense of dread, you know, and people are embarrassed to say that they need those.
Absolutely.
I wonder why.
Yeah, medication and counseling in general, both of those, like we said, that stigma, people are nervous that other people might judge them or think something's wrong with them, and forget the importance of just mental health is just the same as any other health, you know, just like our physical health. And if we can have stable mental health, then that will just contribute to stable overall health.
Yeah, you know, every once in a while, I will see that a classmate of mine, and I'm in my 50s, so we're not old. I mean, we're like the new 30, but...
Absolutely.
You know, it's just true. It's true. We're healthier. We're more vital. We're still doing stuff that, you know, people our age used to be old with their smocks and their curly hair by now. But I keep seeing people who I thought were doing really well according to their highlight reel on Facebook, and they've committed suicide. And I sit and I think, I wonder what was going on. You know, I wonder why were so desperate they made that choice. And that's all part of it.
It is, yeah. The highlight reels, those will that makes life look really good sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah. Social media can be very deceiving. So it's good just to always have conversations with people and talk to them in person if you know them like that, and you're able to do that, and just often check in on people and ask, what are some things that you're enjoying right now? Or, you know, what are some things you're involved in, just so that you know them a little better.
No one ever posts a picture of themselves with a box of Kleenex and tears running down their face with a bag of potato chips and a 12-pack of beer. Nobody posts that picture. They just post the happy stuff. So everybody needs to quit comparing themselves to other people online. And just being online can be stressful. I think there's a lot of anxiety nowadays just because of social media.
Absolutely. I would agree. Yeah. Screen time and anxiety has increased because of the amount of screen time we're getting, largely due to social media and comparing ourselves to other people.
And they're so judgy. Everybody's so judgy. Yeah.
We are. Yeah, because when you're hiding behind the screen, you can say anything you want.
Yeah. I like when they do that to me, though, because I have a gift of putting people in their place when, you know, I didn't do anything wrong and they want to put that little laughy face and start calling you all sorts of names. And I'm like, wait a second, you don't know me and you don't know what you're getting into, so let's roll.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. But keeping that perspective, you don't know me.
Yeah, so watch yourself. National Health Awareness Month, though, used to come and go and nobody talked about it, but now everybody's wearing green. They got green light bulbs. Everybody's talking about it. And why do you think it's just more acceptable now?
I think that there's just been a lot more awareness about it. Yeah, it's just become more, companies have promoted it more. We are having Wear Green Day on May 15th, which is a national initiative. And the more people that participate in it, the more support that's shown. So I think that just everybody choosing to wear green that day is what's made it more acceptable.
Can I just hang the T-shirt in my window?
You can do that.
Yeah, I'm allergic to green. I can't do it.
What?
I can't wear green. I just hate the Eagles so badly. I can't do it. But I'll hang the T-shirt in my window. All right. So We've got to break down the barriers where people are thinking mental health is some sort of a stigma that is going to keep them from getting a job. But I have heard, and I don't know if it's true, but I have heard that if you do end up going in for depression or you go on medication for depression or whatever the case may be, that they take away your right to own a gun. Is that true?
Own a gun. I cannot comment on that because I'm not 100% positive on that. But I do know that if you are on medication or if you're going to counseling services, that's something that is confidential. Mm-hmm. So no one will know from a therapist standpoint. You know, it's not my job to be telling people that. That's up to you if you choose to share that information.
Okay. All right. So just don't tell them that. All right. But don't do anything stupid either. That would be great. All right. So
absolutely.
Why does Lutheran Family and Children's Services care so much about National Mental Health Awareness Month?
We care because our goal is breaking down barriers to mental health and ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to thrive. That's what our business is about.
Yeah, and you're more than adoption. Everyone just thinks of you as an adoption agency.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a bunch of different parts. We do adoption. We do foster care as well. We do parenting. We have a school in St. Louis called Hilltop, and then behavioral health is our counseling department.
Yeah,
and that's statewide.
And there are a lot of local offices.
Yes, our office is located in Cape, and then we have other ones statewide in Kansas City and St. Louis and such.
Yeah, a little DuckDuckGo or whatever search engine you use, you're going to find them pretty easily, so you can check them out.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
So on the 15th, everyone who's able, wear that green T-shirt. If you don't have one, do you guys have them at the office, or where do they get them? Or just wear anything green?
Anything green at all. It is not a specific T-shirt. It's whatever you want to wear. And maybe you can wear green pants.
No.
No, not you, but someone else. Or some green socks, green shoes.
I'll wear green underwear. I'll do that. All right. It's like St. Patrick's Day. It's like, don't pinch me. I'm wearing green underwear. All right. She's a social worker with LFCS, Lutheran Family and Children's Services. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. So remember, all of you, wear your green on the 15th. Laura, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.